leaving himself on tops.
80.
It may only be a dart here for Mitchell to break. Ensure with a big single. Up for tops.
Game shot on the first
Perfectly
leg.
climbing the ladder.
Scott
Mitchell breaks and leads 1-0.
Game shot on the
In it
fourth
goes.
leg.
Level game we have. 2-2.
Bit of fancy here that he's got 6. Expect to see him using the 20s here to leave himself on the ball. And it is the ball to take the lead for the first time in this game. He was 2-0 down. He's turned it around. Scott.
Double 2. And all the way we will go.
Scott Mitchell.
Well, he's had to work for this in the end. He stormed into a 2-0 lead. But he eventually gets over the line in the last leg decider. It was a superb start by Scott Mitchell. Doug Boehm then pulled himself back into the match before Scotty Dog won in a last leg decider. 4-3, Scotty Dog gets his campaign up and running. Down the tail of the tape, well, Boehm playing to type as far as this year is concerned, averaging just under 83. Scott Mitchell, 83.5.
Get this leg in the bank, and that will just be encouraging to Kevin Painter to see your opponent make a mistake like that.
As time goes along, as Painter returns to pick the points up, it's a 4-1 success for the artist. It wasn't pretty at times, but Kevin Painter gets over the line, winning 4-1 against Ray Mulvey in a contest blighted by missed darts at a double. Painter 4 from 15, Mulvey 1 from 17. That's how dominant he was. Białecki hoping to be the dominant man here this week. 118 to take the opening leg against Fro, and he's going to have a dart at double 19 to do exactly that. No mistake, and that is the first topping finish of the week. 3-0 Białecki. He's not playing at his best, but he's not letting any drama creep into proceedings.
But they've been on the back of Białecki's mistakes. It's been all about the Polishman. And he does get the job done. A comfortable victory in the end there. 4-0 for Sebastian Białecki, who completes the lap of fixtures for the experienced players. Mitchell, Painter and Białecki all picking up the wins. For Van Velzen, it wasn't the start he'd been hoping. It means I have to go and embarrass myself, doesn't it? I'd rather
do it in here.
Yeah.
Double 18 for 14 data. And a 2-1 lead.
Scott Mitchell.
Well, to move himself one away and to open up a 2-leg cushion. And he's going to give himself a dart at double 16 for the 101, and the 3-1 lead is back-to-back pops for Scott Mitchell. And that one, a ton-topping one. 3-1 he leads. Doesn't go. Painter's going to get another chance.
Kevin, you require 16.
Can't afford to spurn this opportunity.
Game shot on a fifth
and it
leg.
goes
Kevin
back to
Painter.
3-2. Painter breaks. The game returns. Don't know what's happened, but something's fallen off for Scotty Dog, and Painter's taken it all the way.
In striking distance, should that miss appear.
But Scott Mitchell is up to the task, and he makes it 2 wins from 2 to kickstart the day. He gets the better of Kevin Painter in a last leg decider. Scott Mitchell has played every leg he could possibly play so far today, and he looks like a happy camper, doesn't he? 2 wins and 2 for Scotty Dog Mitchell. Average in excess of 90, 4 from 11 on the doubles, and a 101 finish. And it turns out 2 minds, but we'll begin on the 20s. Tops. Beautifully done. And level we are at 2-2. Tops for Doug. And 3-3 it is. Been a good quality contest. 2 in hand. A double 16.
Game shot.
to seal
And
a
the match,
4-3 win. A
Sebastian
puff of
Białecki.
relief on the face of Sebastian Białecki. A look of disappointment on the face of Doug Boehm. He's played 2 games. They've both gone the distance, and he's lost the pair by 4 legs to 3. It was a good quality contest. Both players averaging in the deep 90s. Białecki winning with an average of 97.02. Double 10. In it goes, back to 2-1. Tots for 14 dart leg, and to put Van Velzen to within 1 of the finishing line. It would be for his first win at the Super Series.
In regards to the result, because this is 3 match darts.
And it is double 2 for the 2 points for Marvin Van Velzen, who overturns that 4-0 defeat he suffered to Sebastian Białecki in his first game of a 4-1 success against Ray Mulvey in match 2. Mulvey, who again, that same issue with the doubling continuing to plague him today. And a 2-0 lead that, on the basis of play so far, is well warranted for the former world champion. Blown a couple of opportunities at double 10. Can Białecki step in? 1 dart on the bull. Oh, beautifully found. And when you consider the bed looked blocked from the first dart of the 25, it was a perfect find for the pole. Hat-trick of victories to start the day for Scotty Dog. And it would condemn Białecki to his first defeat. On the wire. And on its way in, and that is a win for Scott Mitchell as a hat-trick of wins to start the day for the former world champion. As for Sebastian Białecki, it's his first defeat of the session, and he's going to have to recover in a couple of matches' time when he takes on Kevin Painter. And it is Painter that we're going to see after the break when he takes on Marvin Van Velzen. In the inroads for the 1-6-1. 2 at tops. It's a 14 dart of Van Velzen's own, and we're back to 3-2. Painter's scoring power has been too significant for him. 6-4 in the 140 column. Tops for the match. And it's 2 wins from 3 for Kevin Painter to kickstart his day. The artist bounces back from that defeat against Mitchell to get the better of Marvin Van Velzen by 4 legs to 2. 3-0 advantage. You may only need the 3. If he can pin the tops. Composes himself. And pins the double and leads 3-0. It's the second. Should at least get a dart at the bull. Even better, he gets 2 in his hand at double 16. Up for double 8. In it goes, back to 3-1. And you could just see a little bit of relief in the eyes of Ray there as he pinned that double 8.
5th leg.
Boehm pick up his first Super Series win. 2 in hand at double top to pick the points up, and it's a 4-1 win for the American, who gets the better of Ray Mulvey by 4 legs to 1. He picks up his first points here at the Super Series to Doug Boehm. Wasn't a classic encounter, but that 111 may have just swung the game in his favour. Coming up after the break, Białecki against Painter kicks off round 4.
But Białecki looks to be splitting here. I don't think that was the target he was intending.
But that was. Sebastian Białecki.
It would put him on to 6 points. Put him above Painter in the table. Double 10. Doesn't go.
21.
And Painter gets a reprieve.
I think Kevin Painter thought that was going to be it because he polished off his glass of water there as if he was ready to leave the stage. He might need another glass. Because we're going to go to another leg, a deciding leg. Or never, but he's going to have 6 darts if he needs them.
To put him into P2, and Sebastian Białecki gets the better of Kevin Painter by 4 legs to 3. And so Bolt moves up to P2, as for Painter, Well, he's going to have to sit mid-table for now. At the tail of the tape.
On the fact that you won the leg, focus on the positive.
Right, he has a decision to make here because Ray's not on a finish. Does he go straight for it? Yes, he does, and he finds it 3-1.
Scott Mitchell.
1 from 5, 1 from 10, 1 from 17 in his first 3 fixtures.
It's tops. It's 3-2, and he is going to make Mitchell serve it out here to continue the perfect day. Double 12. For 4-2 success for Scott Mitchell. A 13-darter sees Scotty Dog over the line. And Sir Ray Mulvey, that search for a first win continues. Mitchell, a 4-2 winner. An 84.64 average. That's despite missing 15 darts to the double.
Marvin, you require 86.
Well, to put it back to 2-1, he has got time here. Double 16. Double 8, double 8. Why not?
Shot on the third leg, Marvin Van
And I think he enjoyed it a little bit too. Double 8.
Game shot on a 4th leg.
And Boehm does open up that 3-1 advantage.
He enjoyed that one, didn't he?
May not enjoy this though.
Game shot on a 5th leg.
I think Marvin did mind. And 6 them here. Tops to win in style. Win it in sumptuous style. And look what it meant to Doug Boehm in the end. He beats Marvin Van Velzen by 4 legs to 2. And look at the outpouring of emotion there from the American. That's how much it means to him. A ton plus action. He actually jumped off the stage as we cut to those pictures that you see now. Those are the averages for the pair of players. One more round to go. Double 8. Goes for a 14 dart breaker throw. Białecki leads 1-0.
The ball?
Well, now he can't have any more misses. He doesn't miss. And so... And in the end, he gets over the line. And Sebastian Białecki makes it 4 wins of 5 on his first day here at the Super Series. His 1 defeat to the man at the top of the pile, Scott Mitchell. A shake of the head because he knows that the start was so good, but then there was a bit of a drop-off towards the end. Ray Mulvey would have learnt a lot from his first day's experience here at the Live Lounge.
Player I always associate with the 1-3-2, the ball double 16, but that is sat beautifully. Just expected that to go in the way that Doug starts live. It would have just really opened up the bed.
Tense moments, key moments, and a big double for Boehm. As Boehm comes back for double 10 to seal success. It's been a good debut campaign for him. And he's going to pick up 3 wins and 5. He's going to get the better of Kevin Painter by 4 legs to 0. It's a victory for Doug. But as you can tell, there was a little bit of animosity on that stage. There was a couple of flashpoints in the middle of that encounter. An encounter that Doug wins by 4 legs to 0. Double 12. Flying start for Marvin Van Velzen, and he gets the break in. He lets Scott Mitchell know about it. Tops. Stupendous game of darts. And Mitchell levels up 1-1. Double 18. Beautifully done. Back-to-back 14s to Mitchell. 2-1 he leads. The legs in this game been won in 12, 14, 14. But it may only be enough for a level game. If Van Velzen can pin the ball, and he will. And he'll let everybody know all about it. Oh, this is superb. What a game this is becoming. What a game it is. Well, this really is under the MSS gold bracket.
100. Scott, you require 96.
Mitchell's hit more 180s in this match than he has so far today.
Double 8 for 12.
Game shot on the fifth leg. Scott
He just
Mitchell.
does not miss. But has been blighted by mismatched doubles. Until
Game
there.
shot on the
And it will
match.
be the
Scott
perfect
Mitchell.
day for Scott Mitchell. Scotty Dog is up and running and he has the lead at the top of the group. A superb last game. Played in tremendous spirit between those two players. In the end, the averages went below the ton, but nonetheless, it was a sumptuous contest. Mitchell winning by 4 legs to 3 in the final game of the session.